Greetings YouTube. I've been doing some primal play exercise routines recently. I'm inspired by a YouTuber named Zenka Huna. I will link to his channel. And I want to have access to some Indian clubs, which I cannot afford to get proper ones. So I'm going to attempt to build something which is very much like an Indian club. So what I have here are black steel pipes and pipe fittings. So I have a cap for this end, a transition piece for these two pieces, a larger piece here, and another cap. Now the idea is to assemble this whole thing and then weigh it and see how much it weighs. And if it weighs less than I want it to weigh, I have the ability to put lead shot in there or some other weighted object so that I can then increase the amount of weight and for what I want now and then add more at some point in the future. And this right here is a cork because I don't want whatever I use for weights to end up inside this tube. So that is going to go in there. So first, next to it, preliminary assembly. So here we have the first step. I've got the cap on this end. I have the handle already, the transition piece, and you'll notice in there is the cork, so that the shot or whatever else I use for weight, could be sand for all I know, I haven't decided yet, will not end up in the handle proper. So next step, finish up the assembly. So here we have the final assembled object, and now I'm going to weigh it and see, I'm going to weigh it and see how much I may have to change this. So first we're going to zero this thing out. Come on. I hit the wrong button? I hit the wrong button. There we go. Helps if I hit the right button. Oh, it's going to blink at me and tell me that it's doesn't have a battery. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now that I have a new battery on my scale, we're at 3 pounds 12 ounces, which is less than I want. I want something closer to the 8-pound range. So I'm going to see if I can get myself some shot for reloading shotgun shells and see if I can use some of that. But that's going to mean a trip out tomorrow because the sporting goods store I stopped at about 10 minutes ago didn't have any. Bummer. Welcome back, YouTube. My original plan was to use shotgun shot for this Indian club because it's even size and it is highly dense. Unfortunately, a 25-pound bag of shot costs $42. However, this pea gravel you see at the moment costs $4 for a 40-pound bag. So we're going to go with that. It's much less dense. I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to get in there. That is the weight I need to bring it up to 8 pounds. So I don't think I'm going to go to 8 pounds. But that's just life. We're going to find out as soon as I can get as much as possible crammed in there. And the reason it's sitting on a towel, and if you could tell us, this is all warm at the moment because I had to use a hairdryer on it. It was very, very wet when I bought it. So now it's very, very dry. Alright, we're back. And if you'll notice how there's a whole lot of pea stone sitting on that towel because I couldn't get it all inside this club. I filled up the main chamber here and I filled up the handle completely and I am at 5.03 pounds. So I'm 5 pounds and just in less than half an ounce. So it does not weigh as much as I want. I wanted 8 pounds. Maybe at some point in the future I get lucky I can find some shotgun shot. But in the meantime, this is what I'm going to use. And my next goal is when I get the cash to pick up the components to build another one. Because the pipe fittings you're looking at, the 2 end caps, the 2 pipe sections here, and the transition piece, the reduction piece in the middle, ran me 16 bucks. So that means for $20 I have a 5-pound Indian club of my own that I can hopefully at some point in the future make heavier. And I should be able to build another one, because I've already paid for the gravel, for another 16 bucks. So that will probably happen in the next few weeks maybe. And it has also given me a new idea for a different kind of heavy mace.